Chicago saw its most violent weekend of the year. 82 people were shot and 19 people died. There were 33 people shot since 9 last night. In one incident, 2 women were shot while driving in a vehicle in the 500 block of West Pershing. A minivan pulled up and opened fire. Both women are in good condition this morning. In another incident, 2 men were shot as they were walking down the 1200 block of North Washtenaw. They're in fair and good condition.
Chicago police are investigating the shooting deaths of a man and a toddler after the dramatic incident was captured on video and streamed live on Facebook. The video was taken from inside a moving car by a pregnant woman who was wounded in the shooting. The victims were also in the car. Both the woman and the fetus are expected to survive. Police suspect it was gang-related. The Tuesday shooting shocked the community in the city that had seen increasing gang violence.
This crime that took place is reprehensible and totally beyond comprehension. How can you come and shoot at a mother with her child in her stomach and shoot at somebody driving a vehicle with a 2-year-old toddler in the back? This is outrageous. This is an outrage. This should not be tolerated.
The toddler shooting was among at least 3 children shot in the city in recent days. The police superintendent says the constant violence has become personal for authorities.
Beyond just shaking their heads at the tragic loss of life, officers begin to ask themselves, what if that were my child? What would I do?
No arrests had been made in the toddler's death as of Wednesday. Brian Skoloff, Associated Press.
Oh God, but but y'all paranoid. I just shot the nigga. I just shot the nigga. I shouldn't be over there praying and shit. Right. Y'all really got the easy way. I'm talking about when that said.
No, I wasn't scared. I wasn't even thinking about it until they just said a license.
Right. When that boy said license.
I'm only got 16, bro. You in that rest of your life, your bug gonna be about 500.
Well, y'all should just. But I ain't gonna count. But if I was you, and I'm with somebody just shot somebody, I would've been like, what the?
Do you see?
Nah, bro. Cause boy, when I shot that, I really thought you were finna pull up from me. I was like, oh yeah, I'm finna have to get running.
Did you shoot him in the car or out of the car?
But when he was hopping inside the car, I parked him. Cause at first, when he was running toward the car, I ain't had the gun caught back. So when I shot, they was like, I'm like, what? I caught the back. It was inside the head. That boy face said.
But when you shot that, and I looked at him, he was like he didn't get hit.
Right. Until that boy, it looked like he didn't get hit until he looked at his shoulder. He was like,
I turned around and go,
funny.
Nigga went out like a G though.
Yeah. Right. That boy went out like a G. That boy got his car and got
a bullet in his shoulder.
I bet right back to the pizza plate was like, boy, I quit. Man, y'all right.
He probably just got.
Cause but when I did him like that, he was like, man, you can have the pizza and the money in your car. He said, this all I got in my pocket. He put out that wallet. I thought I seen the twin.
I bet none of y'all know who that is besides Casey.
I do. You wish you seen.
No.
Right.
You know who that is?
Yeah, that's Snoop.
I know.
5 victims still remain here at the hospital, and they still remain in serious to critical condition. 2 of them just 11 and 12 years old. 11-year-old Lorenzo Matthews and 12-year-old Michael Smith were at the Gotcha Faded barbershop in the 200 block of North Pulaski last night at around 6:15. The place was packed.
This was their first time at the barbershop, and this is somewhere they really wanted to go, and they was only there for like an hour before I got that phone call.
Police say 2 men walked in, walked out, and pointed guns into the doorway and just started shooting. The 2 brothers, along with a 16-year-old and 2 other men, a 30-year-old and a 40-year-old, were also hit. A local community activist took this moment to talk about the ongoing violence.
It's all of our problem, and everyone has to take and be invested to make the change in our community, and that community change starts today.
Police tell us detectives are looking over video from the barbershop to identify the gunman.
You didn't care who was in there. You shot, you did not care. And the consequences are on your hands now.
Police tell us the motive for this shooting is still part of an ongoing investigation.
An early morning shooting injures a 15-year-old girl. Police say she was grazed in the leg while standing on a porch in the 100-2000 block of South Wallace. It's among the latest shootings that's turning this Memorial Day weekend into one of Chicago's deadliest in recent years. At least 9 people have been killed, 36 shot. Despite the work of the Summer Operations Center, the city as a whole is seeing an uptick in shootings. But Patterson says in the Austin West Garfield Park and Back of the Yards neighborhood where his group is working, shootings are down so far. But they are seeing a lot of group gatherings.
The vast majority of people who are trapped in a cycle of violence, they want the violence to end as well.
Patterson says the Institute for Nonviolence is also using this time to educate people about the dangers of COVID-19 and the need to physically distance themselves from others. But they are finding many young people believe they are overly resilient.
Violence is still plaguing Chicago, even under a statewide stay-at-home order.
5 people were killed, dozens more injured during a violent weekend. WGN's Kelly Davis live for us at CPD headquarters with that. Kelly?
Joe and Micah, the weekend spike in shootings is concerning many community activists. They tell me it's important we continue to address gun violence on the streets of Chicago during this pandemic.
One is too many, but to go just about over 30, it's outrageous.
4 people were shot and killed within hours on Sunday. Another 28 were injured in weekend shootings.
Across the city, you had multiple people shot yesterday. You had 2 here, 2 there. 4 homicides yesterday, too.
As the city works to curb COVID-19, community activist Andrew Holmes says it's important to tackle gun violence as well.
We can't fall asleep at the wheel, and we can't turn our head backwards to this gun violence because it's continuing every day and it hasn't stopped.
He's drawing attention to the murders on the South Shore. 3 women have been shot and killed in that neighborhood in the last 2 months. The latest happened around 4:30 yesterday afternoon on Blackstone near 75th. Police say a gunman fired shots from one car into another, killing a 20-year-old woman.
The public has to get involved. We have to help the Chicago Police Department. These are somebody's children. These were somebody's babies at one point and still somebody's babies at one point. So we have to stand up and do what we have to do, not only in the South Shore area, but across the city.
Chicago has seen a significant decline in violent crime during the pandemic, but community activists say the numbers are still unacceptable.
When you got 1 person shot and killed in the city, across the United States, just 1, it's still up to me. When it gets to 0 and nobody's shot and nobody's shooting each other, then I'm satisfied.
Area South and Area Central detectives are investigating the weekend homicides. As always, if you have any information, you're encouraged to call them. Reporting live from 35th and Michigan, I'm Kelly Davis, WGN News.